Um, Back in action, show
Yeah,
on home soil. How did you feel?
actually amazing. Like, it was brilliant to get the team back together. Such a big show that we obviously had, a good lot of the team out. There was what, seven of us in total there. Well, six from the team, and then we had Chris over from Wales, to get some time in the cage and rapping and stuff on a big show like this. So yeah, it's amazing. It's actually, you know, I think I was dreading it a little bit when I found out it was going to be 35 fights on it.
Yeah, for those of the
I was like,
listening, we last Thursday past there took part in Cage Conflict number 4 in Falls Park in Belfast.
in
Such
Fail and Fubble.
football, such an ambitious undertaking by Liam Shannon and the boys. But I kind of was going 35 fights. It's a lot of fights, but given the fact that these guys haven't fought in almost 2 years, it kind of needed to be that. There were so many people looking for fights and needing fights.
I agree 100%. Like,
so it kind of there was no way to start back unless it was going to be a big show like that and an outdoor show.
what a platform, though. What a platform. I mean, Fail on Fubble is a massive big festival that runs every year in Belfast. It's a sort of celebration of all the cultures within Ireland, on the island of Ireland. Like, so to get something that big on only your fourth show, in a new promotion, is amazing. Like you said, Liam, the fair dues to them, because I'll tell you something now, they put every little bit into getting that show up and running on a massive stage for all those fighters. Like, so, and on top of that, our team gets to work on something that massive, like, which doesn't happen here, and it was the very first ever outdoor event in Ireland.
And in Ireland, that's ambitious to run an outdoor show.
Especially with the way, we don't actually have a summer here. We have 4 seasons in less than half an hour, basically, most days of the year. Do you know that way? So for them to be able to run it the way they did, and in fairness, for 35 fights, it ran amazing. Like, from start to finish, the guys were on the ball with everything from, time scheduling to transportation for fighters up and down, to the cabins out the back, the medical team, the cuts team, all the officials on the show. Do you know that way? It, like, the commentators, the fight store media, everything. It ran so well for their first big massive show. So I mean, now they know they can do this.
Yeah.
This has got to be something that they be looking at doing on an annual basis with Fail on Fubble. Like, I can't see this not happening again, because the scale of it was just amazing and it ran so well. Like, I couldn't congratulate them anymore, because it was just amazing. Like, and our team particularly had an amazing time, and it gave everybody a chance to get out and
Yeah, with so many fights, it meant that we all got our cage time. So we actually had kind of different views of the event, because you manned out the front and I manned out the back. So I didn't see a lot of the fights until I come to cage side, but I'm really, really looking forward to watching them back again and just enjoying them. So well done to Liam Shannon and the FAI boys. It was amazing, and we're honoured and privileged to be part of it.
Exactly. We really are. Like, I don't think anyone understands how we feel about, how our team feels about working shows. Do you know that way? It for none of us, it's only about the love of the sport for us. Like,
yes.
So to be able to do such a massive show here, for the team is just, we are privileged to be able to step up there on that stage and, help as much as we possibly can, keep the fighters as safe as we possibly can. So yeah, thank you so much to Liam and Paddy for, really, bringing us along for the ride. Like, from day dot, we've been with Cage Conflict, like, and we love to build that rapport with not only the promoter, but the coaches and the teams, you know, that way. And it gives us a great platform to work from for the rest of the team coming up into the next levels. To work, like, so, we really do appreciate, like, everything
it was so well run from the back perspective, that
Mhm,
I
mhm,
virtually had the easiest day ever, even though there was so many fights.
mhm,
From the time schedule, everybody knew what their time was. Everybody showed up on time. The runners in the back, that were there alongside me, were just amazing. If I
mhm,
had any issues,
mhm.
find somebody, they sorted it out.
Same
So,
out cage side, like, so
so it
Gary,
was,
must say thanks to Gary Logan for that, because he really did make sure that, with the runners, if we needed anything, they were there on the ball sorting it out straight away. So it must, and for all Gary's help with sorting us out, like getting up, getting us over, getting us sorted, that way, like he definitely, you know was a great help for, not just Liam and Paddy, but for us. Like, so,
yeah,
got to give him props where props are due.
yeah, and I have to give thanks to John and Tony in the back for making my life easy.
Yeah,
So
this is it, isn't it?
Cage Conflict fights are going to be steadily going up now on Fight Storm Media on YouTube. Check them out. Some amazing fights,
Hmm.
great finishes, and I'm actually looking forward to watching it, because here's the thing:
Yeah,
people
me
realize
too.
whenever you're working as the cuts, you're not sitting at the cage side the whole time. There's a lot of work to do in the back. So Cage
And even when
Conflict,
you are sitting at the front, you don't get to see the fights like you would as when we sit down and watch them later as a fan. Do you know that way? Because
yeah,
we're
and that's
so busy
that's what we
concentrating.
have to say to people. We actually do rewatch the shows back as fans and just enjoy it as fans,
Hmm.
because we very rarely get a
Hmm.
chance to do it. So big shout out to Cage Conflict. Can't wait to the next one. And thanks to Liam Shannon, Paddy McAllister, and the FAI team for having us.
Yeah, for sure, 1,000,000%. Like, can't wait for the next installment of Cage Conflict. I think it's going to be massive. Like, and people are seeing now, how well ran the show is, how well the matchmaking is, and how good the whole team is as one working together for, the fighters to get out and fight and for the safety of them. So yeah, we, can't fault it, can't wait. Amazing experience. Like, again, I mean, we've been very lucky, us. I mean, we worked the very first outdoor show in Brave as well, in Ard Fort. Now we have the very first outdoor show on a massive, massive stage with, like, I think he said there was about 3,000 people at it.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like, what?
brilliant. And it was almost like that concert atmosphere.
It was like
Just
a, like,
was.
I think I put up on one of our posts, like festival fever with a
Mhm.
twist of MMA or something on one of our posts the other day, because that's exactly what going to a festival. Even
Yeah,
though I was working, it felt like I was at a festival, and that's the vibe that was there. And
and
then there
and
was
even when
so
I
many people.
yeah, and even when I went there, because I only come out for the pro fights, so the last
Mm,
6, 7 fights, the atmosphere
hmm.
was still electric. It was
Oh,
when I
the
first
whole time.
walked out then onto the stage to kind of get ready and take my place. I had goosebumps. It was just wow. I couldn't
Mm.
believe it. They were singing, they were dancing, they were having a good time. There was no drama whatsoever, and
No, it was brilliant. It was from start to finish. Now, it was absolutely amazing. Even